It looks totally.
Welcome everybody to Antioch Youth.
Hello.
Let's play a game called Where is Isaiah? Why is Isaiah in the dark? it's just your face. I can't see anything but your face.
I mean, that's what you should be seeing, right? Is my face?
Yeah, your face is what's important. Totally.
Is it better on this side or is it worse?
No, it's great, man. No, we love it. Yeah, we're. Oh, hello, without glasses. Hey, everybody. Hey, in the comments, we have the McCains, we have Ian, we have Ivy, we have Joel, we have Lily, we have Jade. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Welcome. Hey,
Hello.
Isaiah, I just want you to know that kindness matters.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Don't you love this shirt? I wear this shirt all the time.
It's a good shirt.
It's one of my favorite shirts. I wear it to the grocery store.
Does anyone ever see you and just disagree?
That'd be pretty amazing, wouldn't it be?
Someone's like, no, it doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter. I don't know what you're talking about. It doesn't matter.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Am I me in this room? Should I put my headphones in with a microphone?
No, I mean, it sounds fine to me.
Okay.
I'll leave that to the people. If the people want you to put your headphones on, then I think you should obey.
Oh, okay.
So as you can see, everyone, we are in different locations than we normally are. So that's exciting. I'm at my cubicle. Hello. Because I have a daughter, a baby, who takes over our room now. She sleeps in our room. So it's her room now. I'm homeless. That's another way of me announcing that I'm homeless now.
Dang.
Just kidding. Yeah, but it's okay. So because now it's party at Antioch time. So
can you imagine if I was in my cubicle right now? You know how funny that would be?
You're right there.
We should do that one time.
Yeah, we should do that. Hey, I thought I'd start off. Isaiah, I want you to think of an icebreaker, but I thought I would start off with a random thing that I learned today in my church history class.
Church history is lit.
Okay, church used to be wild.
Yeah, the church is crazy, bro.
I guess it's still a little crazy now, but listen to this thing I learned about circumcellions. Have you ever heard of this, Isaiah?
Circumcellions?
Yeah.
I feel like I have heard this once or twice.
So circumcellions were these little gangs of youth, little youth groups from the Donatists, which was this group in the early church. And they used to go out and mug priests and burn churches down. What? Well, they're doing youth group and they're just walking around mugging priests. So anyway, I heard this story about these little circumcellion people. And they came up to this priest and they were like, hey, we're going to martyr you. You can either martyr us or we'll martyr you.
Oh, snap.
And yeah, intense, right? And so he was like, okay, I'll martyr you. And he tied them up and then he was like, JK, I'm not going to kill you. Stop doing this. This is bad. He just left him. He was like, stop it.
He left them tied up?
Yeah, he just left him tied up and was like, don't do that anymore.
Wow.
So all I'll say is we're not a perfect youth group, but at least we're not mugging priests and burning churches down. I think we're doing pretty good.
I think we're doing okay if we're not doing that.
Yeah. So there you go. That's a little thing I learned today in church history. So yeah, Isaiah, do you have an icebreaker for us?
I do. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
If you could only eat one vegetable for the rest of your life, what would it be? And why?
Wait, is it you can only eat this one vegetable or you can eat everything except only this? You can only eat one type of vegetable.
You can eat normal food, but only one type of vegetable.
I thought you meant you could only eat one thing the rest of your life as a vegetable, and I was going to be very sad.
Okay, let me change it to that then. You can only eat.
No, that's horrible.
You can only eat one vegetable, and that's the only thing you can eat.
Corn.
That's
from Mr. No, that would be horrible. Judah with jalapenos. I like that.
Jalapenos.
That's what I'm talking about.
Jalapeno.
Yes. Jade said vegetables. Who even eats vegetables? Man, Jade,
Everybody's
I
saying
wish
corn. Oh
I
my
wish I didn't
god.
eat vegetables. What's up with y'all and corn? That
Is
would
corn
be
a
so
vegetable?
old. Yeah, corn's a vegetable. What do you think it is?
I thought
A
it was a
fruit?
grain.
A grain? No, I don't think so. I think it's a vegetable. Do leafy greens qualify as vegetables? Yeah, totally,
Of
man.
course it does. What are you talking about?
Leafy greens. Just eat lettuce for the rest of your life.
Totally. It's just like eating water. So
This all sounds horrible.
yeah.
But Jade said corn too. What is wrong with you guys? Corn would
What
be
would you
so
pick,
old.
Graydon?
I don't know, but not corn.
Okay, I don't know. Let me think about this. I came with the icebreaker, but I have no clue what I'd pick.
Probably broccoli for me.
Broccoli's a thought.
Wow. Shots fired.
It's a thought.
It's not even a good idea. It's just a thought.
It's just a thought.
Oh, wow.
I think I'm gonna go with red bell peppers.
Red bell peppers. Interesting. For the rest of your life, you would eat that?
Yep.
Wow. Man, that's wild. Ian came in with kale. That's no.
Doesn't kale like smell bad or something?
Kale is good.
Wait a
but
second.
Kale is good, but for
Never
the rest of your
mind.
life?
Avocado's not a vegetable; it's a fruit. Never mind.
Oh man, that would be like that would be cheating.
Never mind.
Ian said, or onions. Just onions. Just
Hey, fried onions, man. That would be pretty good.
Ew, fried onions. What is that?
Onion rings, bro. That's what fried onions are.
That's my bad.
He said fried onions. What is that?
You can fry it?
Yeah, you could deep fry it.
Is that within the rules? Because that's other foods.
No, is oil foods? Cooking it is food?
You have to put like breading on it and stuff.
Okay, well, not the breading part, but you can cook it if you want.
Oh, okay. Wait, cucumbers are a fruit?
Wait, what? That's not true.
Wait, hold on.
How are cucumbers fruit?
There's no way.
Are pickles vegetables?
They do have seeds in them, though, right?
Yeah.
So isn't it typically like if there's seeds in it, it's a fruit?
So wait, is pickle a fruit?
Oh wait, Ava, yes, okra. Yeah, okra. I'm in. Okra.
Okra's good.
That would be especially if I can fry it, man. Wow, fried okra. Woo, it's good. Yeah, Esther, avocado's cheating. That's fruit.
Yeah.
Sarah said that she would rather die, so she would just sacrifice her life.
Okay.
Rather than eat vegetables.
Wow.
Are seasonings allowed? I hope so. I hope we're not just eating raw vegetables.
Listen, I'm black. I have to have seasonings.
You have to. Raw. Yeah, no, that would be horrible.
I can't live any other way. I season everything. Come on now.
Everything.
Everything.
Seasoning.
I season the seasoning. Come on, guys.
Come on.
Yeah.
I think we have some solid options here. But I'm glad this is not actually real life because honestly,
we would be some of the most healthiest people in our youth group, though.
Ian gave us the rundown here. So a fruit develops from the flower of a plant, while the other parts of the plant are categorized as vegetables. Fruits contain seeds, while vegetables consist of roots, stems, and leaves. Wow, I feel like we just had an educational moment there.
The more you know.
Thank you, Ian.
You know.
So that's the difference. So, Ian, is cucumber a fruit?
Yeah, Ian, Dr. Ian, where you at?
Dr. Ian? I just want to know about cucumbers. I could just Google this, but I don't feel like it.
No, why would we Google when we have the smartest youth group right here, right now?
Yeah. It's not a fruit. Oh, see, it's a vegetable. So there you go, Giles.
Yeah, Lily.
You can have cucumbers, which are coincidentally it's a fruit. No, I was misunderstanding.
No, it is a fruit.
Wow, you just really took me through a roller coaster there. Wait, that means okra's a fruit?
Oh,
no. How can okra be a fruit, though? Oh, man. That's horrible news.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm back to broccoli.
Everything's a fruit.
Everything is a fruit.
Wait, does that
Yeah.
mean bell peppers are a fruit?
Oh, dude, yeah.
There's seeds
Yeah.
in that.
There's seeds in everything.
Everything's a fruit.
We all have to eat corn now. Man,
Everything's a fruit.
vegetables are nothing anymore. Okay, well, there you go. I'm on broccoli. So now, Isaiah, you have to choose a different one.
Well, I guess I have to choose carrots, I guess.
Carrots? Oh, wow. I mean, I love carrots, but come on, you turn orange.
You turn orange.
If you eat too many carrots, you do.
That's not how that works.
I knew someone it happened to.
Don't lie to people.
I'm not lying right now. If Christina's watching, she'll come in on the comments and back me up. We knew someone who turned orange. She ate like 15 pounds of carrots in it one day.
Wow.
Just saying.
Pretty amazing.
Okay. Welcome everybody to Youth Group, our Youth Wednesday stream. I have some announcements for us. The gods chose actually baby arugula. So there you go. Update. I have some announcements, exciting announcements. One is that this Sunday we are having an encounter night at the church. So come on out. And there's actually going to be a second encounter night going on somewhere else. So there's going to be a lot of worshiping and praying going on. It's going to be awesome. So make sure you come for that, 6:30 at the church. Next week, we have youth group in person in the venue. We're going to be doing a youth service. So come out for that. And then the last announcement is very exciting. We are having a Super Bowl party on the next Sunday, so February 7th. So honestly, it's been years since we've done this because typically we are doing something else that weekend. So I'm excited. We're going to have a Super Bowl party in the parking lot with our blow-up screen projector. We're going to have food. We're going to have Gaga Ball. We're going to have a contest on who can predict the score the best. So I can't wait. It's going to be a lot of fun. And honestly, I haven't watched football in months.
And
what?
Isaiah is going to grill and cook food.
Yes, with seasoning. Yes, Isaiah is going to be making food for us. He's going to provide.
I'm doing the chef. I'm being the chef.
He's going to go hunt some food and bring it back and cook it for us.
Of course.
Not really. But yeah, so I can't wait. It's going to be a lot of fun. And so because of that, it's going to be a little bit longer than normal youth group. So more time for festivities. 5:30 to 9 o'clock on February 7th. That's a Sunday night. So instead of just normal youth night, we're going to have a Super Bowl party. And we're really looking forward to it. So, by the way, did you know that you used to not be able to have a Super Bowl party? You used to not be able to call it that, but now you can.
Really? They changed the rules?
Yeah. Well, I mean, for churches.
Oh.
Yeah. So there you go.
Wait. Was this written down somewhere you can have Super Bowl parties or?
Wait, what?
What? Is there a rule somewhere?
Yeah, there used to be a rule. Did you ever hear about that? The church got sued because of that?
You're like Antioch Fort Worth.
No, not Antioch, but a church.
Oh.
Yeah, because they called it a Super Bowl party and they like charged money for it or something. I don't know. It was a whole deal. So yeah, they used to be like we used to come up with stupid names like
the big game.
Yeah, the big game party or like the Super Bowl of popcorn. That's what my youth group did. We used to say, "Come see the Super Bowl of popcorn." We have like a massive bowl of popcorn.
Oh my gosh!
But now you can say Super Bowl party. So take that,
America.
So we have a special guest tonight, but special guest has not shown up yet. I gotta call special guest. Isaiah, tell us a joke.
Okay, you want to hear a joke?
Yeah.
My Wi-Fi situation. That's a joke.
I like it.
Here's another joke. Why did you guys let my beard grow so long during the summer of last year? I went back and I watched all those videos and I was like, wow, this is really, really long. Why didn't no one tell me? I thought we were friends.
do you mean? Like we were just gonna be like shave? Like you wouldn't have said yes. You would have been like no.
Y'all asked me to shave a bunch of times, and I should have said yes.
What's wrong with your beard, man? It looks good.
It was so big. It was like massive.
What's wrong with a big beard?
There's nothing wrong with it. I just don't have a big beard now, so that's yeah.
You should be thankful.
I am thankful because you can't grow a beard.
Okay, don't rub it in, man. Come on.
I love Sarah's comment. She's like, I thought it was your choice.
I mean, here's the thing about when we look back at pictures of ourselves, we always think, why were you doing that?
That's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like all of you guys are going to look back on, I mean, right now you can look back to when you're, a few years ago and you're like, what in the world was wrong with me? And then you're going to grow up a little bit and you're going to say the same thing, even though we all look good right now. You know what I mean?
We do? We all look good?
Yeah, we look good in the moment. But when you look back, it's going to be like, oh, come on.
I like my hair, though, right now. I think I will always look back on this style of my hair and appreciate it.
I like it. I like it. All right. We have a special guest in the house, and we are going to be playing a very fun game. He is here. It is the one, the only, the alumni of Antioch Youth Ministry, Jonathan Crowe. Everybody say, hey! Johnny. What's up, dude?
Not too much, man. It's been a long time.
I know. It's been too long. Well, welcome on the show, bro. What have you been up to today?
Let's see. What's today? Today's Wednesday. Bro, I was doing homework, honestly.
Just homework all day, nonstop.
Nonstop. Well, actually, that's kind of cap. I played some ping pong. But other than that,
hey, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, did you win?
Of course.
Of course.
Not really a question.
Why would I even ask that?
Even ask, Graydon.
Unbelievable. Hey, we have some people in the youth group who were not here when you were in youth group. So if you want to just kind of let everyone know what you're up to, what you're doing, where you're from, let them know.
Yeah, so for those who don't know me, I'm Jonathan Crowe. I'm a sophomore at Sam Houston State University, and I'm going for an international business degree. But back in the day, I was there before Graydon was even the youth pastor, and he's just helping out, and that's where it all started. And that's future.
Yeah, Johnny was in the youth group when I was just a volunteer in the youth ministry. So those were the good old days back then. Judah, you will not be putting a Photoshop mullet on me. I just want you to know that. Or a baby beard. I can grow a baby beard by myself. Thank you very much. All right. Well, hey, we have a game planned, and we've played this game before. This game is called True Confessions. So we all have two things about ourselves. One is true, one is false. So they're just simple statements or something that's happened to us, and we're going to take turns picking the number for them. They're going to have to say what is in that envelope, or just off the top of their head is fine. And then we are going to have 60 seconds to interrogate them and see if we can figure out if it's true or false. Does it make sense to everyone?
Yes.
All right, sweet. So, who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
All right, sweet. Jonathan, why don't you pick the number?
Number 2.
Or 2.
Number 2.
Number 2.
Lie. That's my guess right now, but we'll see.
Oh, he already thinks it's a lie.
Oh, wow, he's just gonna call it.
He's just gonna call it a lie. Okay. All right. So I was once asked to be a referee in a local wrestling match. All right, go ahead. Ask me questions.
What city was this in?
Arlington.
How did this opportunity come up?
I used to record videos of wrestling with a company called I Shoot Wrestling.
Wow, this is a lot of information to take in. Was it professional wrestling?
Yeah, it was, it's fake. Yeah.
What was the name of the guys that were wrestling?
It was ACH versus Cassius Clay.
Cassius Clay, that's Muhammad Ali.
His
Okay.
name is Cassius Clay. This is his wrestler name.
So did you take the opportunity?
Did I take the opportunity?
You said you were asked to referee. Did you do it?
No, I didn't do it.
Oh, okay.
Why didn't you do it?
I didn't do it. It's dangerous, bro. It's dangerous getting in the ring like that.
Wait, you're gonna be in the ring with the camera?
Yeah, you have to be the referee. You have to referee the match.
Oh, you said referee. I thought you said like videoing it. You were gonna be a ref? Oh my gosh, this is crazy. Okay, wait, hold on. Last question here. How old were you?
How old? This was 2 years ago. Well, no, this was 3 years ago now. So 22.
Oh, can't keep the facts straight. Okay, interesting.
I'm
All
smelling.
right, Jonathan, we each have to guess. Are you sticking with a lie?
Yeah, I smell cap in this one.
Oh wow. You know what? I'm gonna go out there on a limb and I'm gonna say this is true.
This is true. Hey, Jonathan has a good nose because that is a lie.
Oh no!
I've never been asked to be a referee of a wrestling match. It's one of my dreams to be asked that, but that is definitely a lie. Everything else was true in that story, though. I did shoot wrestling with a group of people. This is a statement.
I wanted that to be true, though. Oh man, well, you have a lot of true in the comments too. So you really faked them out. And Jonathan, you incredible. You're like the only one who said false so far, I think.
Wow,
it's amazing. Wow, great job, Isaiah, faking everybody out. Also, so if you were asked this time, you like in real life, you should say yes.
Oh, of course I would. That'd be so much fun.
Wow.
Refereeing a match would be awesome.
Yeah, that was impressive. Okay, Jonathan, you want to go next?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and pick. I'm gonna pick number 1 this time.
Okay, so when I went skydiving, my phone fell out and it broke.
Okay, I'm starting it here. Did it kill anyone?
No, this landing site was clear, so it was all good.
How long?
Go ahead.
Say that again.
How long ago was this?
Back in July.
So how close were you to the ground when it fell out?
So it's like when we first jumped out, we're kind of like diving downwards, and like then the phone kind of went with it, like because I was like in my jumpsuit and like because like we have like a jumpsuit, but I had my regular shorts on. So I guess when I was sitting down, it kind of like fell out of my pocket, like on the plane, and then like when we're diving out, like.
So they don't make you secure your items.
No, they just like you put the stuff on over your clothes, and it's like like I'm sure they had spaces I could have put it, but I just forgot to like take it out.
Interesting.
So, okay. So where was this taken at? Where was this? Where were you skydiving?
In Houston.
In Houston.
Oh man, that went fast. Interesting. This sounds so made up. I'm gonna lie. I gotta say lie on this one.
July of 2020, bro. We were all in the house. This is a lie. This is totally a lie.
No. I was skydiving.
Pandemic lockdown. Wow.
It was a lie, but like I was skydiving like at that time.
It was a lie? Yes. Yes. Oh, got it right. Got it right. Most people in the comments were saying lies, so good job, everybody. But Ian said it was true.
Hey,
so.
Ian's on my back.
Yeah. Ian's just a sucker, I guess. Man, I also kind of wanted that to be true. So yeah, just a bunch of liars. Wow. Okay. Okay. Well, I guess it's my turn. So y'all choose a number here.
Let's do number 2.
Numero 2. I have been interrogated by the police.
Oh, this is true.
I kind of feel like he's right.
Why would you assume that's true so fast?
You had such a crazy teenage period, bro. Bro, this is
a homeschooler. What are you talking about?
This band story that you told last week in the video, this is totally true. Like this has to be true.
You think I'm some teenage rascal walking around just as a hooligan.
100%.
Unbelievable. I'm okay. I'm starting the timer, but I am offended. I just want you to know that.
So
Come on,
when was
it? This was my freshman year of college.
I don't have to ask any questions because this
Why-
is true.
Why did this happen?
What happened?
Like, why did they stop you and interrogate you?
It was a group of us. It wasn't just me. It was a group of us, and we were at a park and around midnight, and apparently parks closed after a certain time. So he came over, interrogated us, and started asking us questions that didn't have anything to do with.
He interrogated you at the park, like he's just like asking you questions at the park.
Yeah, so what happened was he came by the park and he came up to us and he was like, the park's closed, yada yada yada. But then he started interrogating us and he was like, are you from Kentucky? And stuff like that. And we didn't. I was like,
that's more believable because I thought, like, when you said that, I was like thinking like they took you to like a room and like okay.
No, they didn't take me. They didn't arrest me. I didn't say I was arrested. I said I was questioned, interrogated.
Okay.
Bro, like I said, this was true from the beginning.
That's true.
Why? Why do you say that?
Because I feel like everyone's like, cops ask everyone questions. Like, it's not like that uncommon.
It's not even just that. Graydon was wild. He's still wild.
That is so not true.
He was at a park after hours. Like,
yeah, bro. What are you doing at the park after hours?
Okay, you guys are so great. Do I need to get my mom on this call and tell you that I was a good child?
Well, of course she's gonna have your back.
Of course she'll say it's your mom, bro.
Hey, don't talk about my mom that way. Unbelievable. Okay, well, everyone in the comments has been saying true and a lie all at once, so I'm very confused. But what I'm not confused about is that you are both correct. That was true.
I was gonna say, what are you talking about?
Wait, Graydon, what was your other one? What was your lie?
My lie was that I went bungee jumping, which is very similar to what you said. So I'm glad I didn't have to say that. Hey, Christina's backing me up. I've never done anything wild in my life. Okay, that's a little harsh, actually. So now I'm just very, wow.
You're offended both ways.
I feel very offended. Everybody's offending me. So, wow. But yeah, okay. But that was a weird deal. Let me just say, when that cop started asking us if we were from Kentucky, I was like, what is happening? Also, side note, this is going to feed your fantasy that I'm a wild person, but
this isn't a fantasy. This is real life.
This is all I'm going to say is one of my friends had a Spider-Man costume on for no apparent reason. He did this very often. He would just wear his Spider-Man costume when we went out places, and he had his mask on, and the cop was like, "Take that mask off, son." He got like super intense. He like took it off, and my other friend was like, "I thought it looked good." Anyway, it was a whole deal. But yeah, so apparently I'm a very wild person.
Oh man,
never got in trouble. But anyway,
it's pretty crazy.
Hey, thanks guys for sharing in a truly fun True Confessions, and thanks for getting some stuff off your chest tonight. Lies off your chest. There's forgiveness. True things as well. I feel like we've had a lot of healing here. So thanks for being a safe place.
Definitely.
All right, Jonathan. Hey, thanks for coming on tonight. It was good to see you. And hey, go get that homework done, man.
I appreciate the invite.
Yeah, and please secure your phone next time that you go skydiving.
Yeah, of course.
See you, dude.
See ya.
See ya.
All right. No, Ian, the Spider-Man kid was not me.
I think it was you.
Okay, you are just making up all sorts of fake things about me.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Listen, the girls like the wild guys. Okay, don't listen to that. Don't listen to that. Never mind, don't listen to me.
In other news, we're starting a relationship series next week, and Isaiah will not be preaching. Unbelievable. Oh, man. I get homeschooled all my life, and I'm still called a wild child. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Isaiah,
man.
did you ever get grounded in high school?
In high school, bro, I was the perfect kid, bro. My mom and dad loved me. I was only grounded one time because I was a pretty bad kid in middle school. Like pretty bad.
Yeah.
I don't like to talk about it.
Well, I was grounded 0 times. So how about that? How about that for a wild child?
I mean, you just,
Unbelievable.
whatever. It's fine.
Unbelievable. I did get grounded once in middle school as well, though.
Yeah. Middle school.
I failed a test that my mom was like, "You didn't study at all, did you?" And I was like, "Nope." So yeah.
Middle school is rough for guys, man. It's pretty rough for us.
Yeah, it's not our fault.
We're going through a bunch of different things at one time.
Yeah, no accountability. Who needs
no accountability at all? Who needs that?
No. Anyway, let's move on. We are talking about, what are we talking about? We're talking about community tonight.
Community.
Community. You like that? Yeah, I like community. Like when I say a word too many times, it sounds so weird in your mouth. You know what I mean? Like community. So anyway, hope you enjoyed that. Watch the video if you haven't yet. We are finishing out the You Are What You Love series. So we've been talking about desires, that our lives are not so much what we think about, but what we desire, what we want. And so that shapes our habits, which are shaped by our character, which are shaped by our story, and which is shaped by our community. So that's kind of where we're finishing this out. All of this that we've talked about, it has to happen in community. So let's talk about community for a second. I will share a couple of thoughts from the message, and then in the chat, I would love to hear from you guys about what has community meant to you. What has community meant to you at church, but also what are some other communities that you would say that you're a part of? Because we're not just a part of church, right? We're a part of a lot of other things too. And that's why we have to be careful about what communities we're letting shape us. So what is community meant to you? And then what communities are you a part of? So in the teaching, basically, I was talking about this deal about how community really shapes us, that the people that we're a part of, the people that are around us really shape us. And you've probably heard this before. We've said this at youth, but show me your 5 closest friends and I'll show you your future. That's kind of I think that's pretty true. And so that's telling us that community really shapes us. We do things and act like the people around us. Have you ever like said something and then someone's like, "Oh my gosh, you sound like so and so." Like you're like, "Oh, it's because I've been spending time with them," right? The people around us really shape us, and they carry the stories that we believe. And so we've got to be careful what communities we're allowing into our hearts, into our lives. And so part of that means that, man, we need to put church community in its rightful place, right? We need to prioritize church community because we want to be shaped by the story of God. We want to be shaped in the habits of Jesus, of spending time with him and praying and all those kinds of things. So so that's really important for us. And I kind of challenged you guys to not just rent this community, but to own it. So there's a difference between renting and owning, right? The difference is in value. So things that I rent, there's no value in it for me because I don't own it. It's not mine. But man, if I've bought it, if it's mine, then I want to take care of that because it has a lot of value for me. So just like a rental car, if you've ever gone on a rental, a vacation and you rented a car and you go to the beach, you get sand everywhere and it doesn't really matter because, I'm not going to clean it. It's not mine. But man, if it's my car, I'm not going to trash it because it's my car. I have value in it. So man, let's not rent this community. Let's own it. Let's take ownership of this community because honestly, guys, this is not my youth group. This is not Isaiah's youth group. This is y'all's youth group. This is yours. So we got to make, everybody's contributing to this community and making it something beautiful. And so let's take ownership. So I want to hear from you guys then. Hey, what's something that has been really meaningful about community? How have you experienced yourself being shaped and formed by the community around you? And then what are some communities that you've been a part of? Isaiah, maybe why don't you go first for us of just what has community meant to you in your life? And then what communities have you been a part of?
I guess community, what it means to me is it's one of those things that if you don't realize it's shaping you, it can be kind of dangerous. And
Yeah.
I think community has played an interesting, or I've just had a lot of thoughts about community. Like you're always in community somewhere. Like you're never not in community. And um, it's just the biggest community that's probably has impacted me, I think, is the community that I've had with the seminary at Southwestern. I've had a lot of students or classmates and professors that have been, you know, really, really good to me and really, really uplifting and we've built each other up a lot. And so that's been kind of cool. Like it's been cool to experience life with them and see how God has moved in their lives, but to see how much we've actually impacted each other and sharpened each other. And I still have friends who are like, I remember what you said 3-4 years ago in class, and I'm like, man, that's kind of crazy. And because I remember the same things that they said, like they said something really awesome. I was like, yeah, let's do that. Like that's awesome. Let's run for Jesus in that way. So I think for me, that's been like the biggest consistent community I've had over the past like 6 years is at the seminary.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, when we have a group of people, a community around us, we form bonds, we form memories. We love Jesus more because of the
Right.
people around us, hopefully, because on the flip side, then if our community is something that's not shaped by God, if it's shaped by the self, just selfishness, then, that's going to bear fruit in your life. You're going to bear fruit one way or the other. It's just going to be good fruit or bad fruit.
Right.
So man, surrounding yourself by the church community, by a seminary community, whatever it looks like, man, let's, run with Jesus together, and again, that's part of our vision statement as a youth ministry. We're on a journey of becoming more like Jesus together in community. So it's a journey. It's long time together, years together, right? And we're going to look more like Jesus at the end of it, but it's going to be together. I saw Sarah and Ian said they don't trash rental cars. I don't necessarily mean trash it, but like I don't clean. Like I would not vacuum out a rental car.
You don't
right?
vacuum out your rental car?
No.
I totally do. I was going to bring this up to you, but I'm
Are
glad
you
that
serious?
Sarah
No,
and Ian
someone,
did. I was editing the video and I was thinking when you were saying that, I was like, great. People don't trash their rental cars. I was like,
it's someone's job to clean it. Like it's not.
no, bro, that's not cool. I
Okay.
totally, I rented a car whenever
Yeah.
that my SUV got in an accident and I didn't have a car for that month and a half. I literally washed the car and vacuumed it out before I gave it back.
And what happened when you turned it in? They went back over it and washed it and vacuumed it out. So all I'm saying is that you don't hold the value when you rent something,
Okay,
right?
okay,
You don't
okay.
see it as your own. So if I go to the beach, or if I step in some mud, or if I drop a chip, it's like I'm gonna forget about it because it's not my car, and it's not my responsibility to clean it. So if you want to clean it, that's great.
Also, I had that rental car for like 2 months, so maybe that's why. Maybe I kind of grew just to like the car. I've never had a rental car that's like shorter than 2 months, so it's the weirdest thing. So maybe you're right. Maybe if I do go to Florida and I've spent 3 days there, I won't care. Maybe you're right.
Basically, my point is that when you rent, if you have, just forget the rental car. If you rent something, it means that you don't hold the value. It's not yours, right? You're keeping it until you're like, I'm done with this, and you just lay it aside, right? But when you own something, you don't just toss it away. You don't just make a mess. You take care of it. You think about what's there and what's not there, and you take care of it. So that's the point.
Yeah, I'm sorry to draw this mutiny against your analogy.
I mean, analogies don't work for everybody.
It seems like everybody's like, "Great, that was the worst thing."
Hey, I want to look at what Esther said here about community. It means a lot to me. Community means a lot to me. It reminds me of the relationships God has given me and blessed me with. And then I'm a class officer at school, the events coordinator, and I love being a part of school, National Honor Society as well. Yeah, so school is absolutely another community that is important for us. It's important to love where you go to school and to have friendships there. That's super important. And then you help other people look for jobs and help other as a group. Yeah, I was going to say a job too would be another place where there's community. And school and job, those are important places to have community, but also it's going to be a little bit different than church, right? We have to kind of protect ourselves a little bit of like, hey, I'm going to be building friendships here, not really knowing where does this person come from? Does this person know God? Do they love Jesus? Are they selfless? Are they going to shape me in the right ways? A lot of times we're in those places thinking, I need to display Christ here. I need to be selfless, or I need to, be a witness rather than just letting people shape me however way.
Yeah.
So I think that's important, is that we have those friendships outside of church, but that we also are a little bit guarded in, hey, who's shaping my heart right now? What are the stories that are being shared here? Because I'm going to live according to those stories one way or another, whether I realize it or not.
Yeah.
So for me, community was always a big deal. Being a homeschool, and we joke about it all the time. Being homeschooled, I did have school friends. I mean, I went to co-ops and stuff like that. But for me, church community was a really important place for me. It's where I had so many of my friendships that shaped me, and I loved the church. And I really thought the church was just beautiful. The church is one of the metaphors in Scripture is the bride of Christ, and man, the church is beautiful, even though it's real messy and we make mistakes all the time. But it was really, really important. And I remember, kind of like you were saying, I remember things that people said to me, and the things that my youth pastor said. And the times that one thing that was impactful for me was older students in the youth group who would spend time with me or ask me like, hey, what is God teaching you? Or what did you learn about God today? Or hey, man, you want to hang out today when we're on a mission trip or something like that? Those were really impactful moments. And so, man, I say that to say in this youth group, man, don't take it for granted. These moments, these opportunities that we have to spend together, these friendships that you're creating in this youth group, because it really, really matters. It's actually going to impact each other for a long, long time.
Yeah.
So take that as vision for you of like, hey, man, when you take the time, next week at the youth service, like if you take the time to reach out to somebody, have a conversation with them and let them know, hey, I see you and I care about you, that really matters. And so, man, community is such an important thing for us, and it helps shape us in so many ways. And then, hey, our family too, right? Our family is a big, important community that shapes us. We don't really think about it that way sometimes. We kind of feel like family and community are different, but man, so many of the things that you're going to grow up to do and think and be probably come from your family culture, your family community. And so you kind of have to wake up to that a little bit. You'll learn it more when you kind of get married or you have roommates and people are like, why do you do that? And they're like, oh, I don't know why I did that. I guess I did that because of my family. So we just don't even realize it, but we are shaped all the time by the people around us. Okay. Ian said, community is sort of like an investment. I'm interested in that idea. Ian, tell us more about that. Community. Oh, ignore that. It's not an investment. Oh, never mind. You said ignore that to the Y. That was probably a typo. Yeah, I mean, I kind of see what you mean there. Of like, community is something that you invest yourself in, right? You put yourself in, and you're hoping that you are shaped, and that you put yourself in, you give of yourself, and then you also receive, right? So it's kind of a give and take thing. Paul in Galatians talked about bearing his burdens. So it's kind of like, okay, I'm going to invest myself in this community, and I'm going to help bear each other's burdens, but also, Isaiah's gone. But also knowing that people are going to then kind of bear my burdens too. So it's kind of a give and take thing. Hey, he's back. What's that? Yeah. So I think that's a good point, Ian. Is it really is like investment, that we're giving of ourselves, but we're also receiving. And all of us have known those communities or those friendships where it was just like all take, right? Like someone who just always wanted to take out of you, and they never wanted to give anything. And that's not that's not really like community. That's more like, I don't know, therapy or something. So I think it's good to have that mindset of like, it's a give and take thing.
Mhm.
Yeah, you give time, commitment, you receive friendship and comfort. Yeah, absolutely. That's really, really important. Yeah, like, man, what would we do if we didn't have community? We'd be so isolated all the time, you know? And that's ultimately why, you know, in Genesis, I think God says, man, it's not good for humans to be alone. We need each other.
Right.
We really, really need each other. If we could do it all on our own, then, you know, why would we need any of this? We could just go be monks and nuns and just do it all perfectly. But man, it's so much better. I learn from other people, and I look more like Jesus because of other people. And so that's why community is so good. It's good stuff. Hey, thanks for sharing some of that stuff, guys. I really appreciate y'all jumping in and sharing about that. Yeah, Ian, community makes us human. Yeah, like to be fully human, right? Like the way that we were created to be, we need community. You know, Joel, if you didn't have community, it's sin. Yeah, it's really easy to fall into sin when we don't have people around us, people that encourage us and point us to God, keep
Yeah.
us accountable, all those things. That's
Definitely.
really good. All right, guys. Hey, thanks for sharing about that. And man, let's press in. Let's own this community. Or for some of you, treat this community as a rental car, because obviously you take care of those things. But yeah, man, let's own this community and let's make it something that honors God and points us to Jesus, and that we can come out of it and say, man, look at how much I've grown, or look what God has done over this time in this youth ministry. And what are the stories that we're sharing? What are the stories that we're sharing with each other? Let's make it the story of God in the people of God, because man, I really, really believe that the community of God, the church, is God's plan A, and there's not a plan B. This is plan A for redeeming the world, and you and I get to be a part of it. It's really, really cool. Isaiah, final thoughts?
Not really. I just love being a part of this community, and I love being able to be shaped by you guys. And yeah, we're all in this together. We're all important, and we're all valuable to everybody's forming. So always remember that.
Amen. Amen. That's good. All right, guys. Hey, we bless you as you go out. Have a great rest of your week. We'll see you on Sunday for an awesome encounter night, and we'll see you there. All right. Bye, everybody.